Sunnyside, it's Miranda, and I have the privilege of getting to share with you as part of our weekly Bloom this week. So it's dark this time of year. The time change means that darkness settles in earlier and earlier. Often when I wake up, it's still dark outside. Seasonally, it's dark. Life, too, can feel quite dark. There's news of wars and rumors of wars, economic instability and uncertainty, relational brokenness in our schools, in our communities, and even in our families. Internally, I can also experience darkness, anxiety, bitterness, apathy, unforgiveness, and judgment. It seems as though darkness abounds. And into these dark times, we read these words in Isaiah 9:2, words of hope. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. On those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. And in John 1:5, it says, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness can never extinguish it. And in Psalm 139, verse 12, we read, even the darkness is not dark to you. The night is as bright as the day, for darkness is as light to you. These are words of hope and promise that Jesus Christ enters into the darkness, into our darkness, and brings light and life. Though the darkness remains to some extent, for now, we are not alone, and we are not left in the dark. In Genesis 1:3 it says, and God said, let there be light, and there was light. Into the dark, chaotic meaninglessness, God brought order and beauty and life. And at Christmas, we again get to remember that Jesus has entered into our stories, that God became human and lived among us, that God is present, that he is Emmanuel, God with us. And we are once again invited to remember that as we choose to trust him with and for our lives, as we choose to receive his truth and his light, he restores order and beauty and life. This is not to say that every problem is resolved, every tension melts away, every hard circumstance finds its happy conclusion. As the three verses we just read hint at, there is still darkness. But our hope isn't in the absence of problems, of challenging circumstances, or of tension. Our hope is in Jesus Christ, light of the world, who in being very nature God did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant, being made in human likeness. And being found as appearance of a man, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to death, even death on a cross. The Christmas story always points us to the Easter story. That God entered into the world as an infant was always to make a way for us to experience freedom, hope, and fullness of life as we trust in him. So in this season, as you look around and you see the lights on trees and houses and at the front of churches, I wonder if you can ask yourself, where do you see the light of Jesus? Where do you notice his presence, his care, and his transforming love? And how might he be inviting you to trust him in this season? With hope for each of us, because of who Jesus is and what he's done. Take care.